Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a good holiday. It's been a couple weeks since my last stream. Well, I had to miss the last 2 weeks because of holidays. Hey, RXDX. Welcome. Yeah, I hope you all are doing well. Sorry it's been so long since the last stream, but it just, the scheduling just kind of worked out that Christmas Day was on a Sunday when I would normally stream, and New Year's Day was on a Sunday as well when I would normally stream. So I would have liked to have streamed on New Year's Day, but number one, I thought that maybe not a lot of people would be watching, but also because I was celebrating with my family and we were up pretty late. I felt okay. I didn't, I wasn't hungover or anything, but we didn't get to bed until probably about 2 a.m., 2:30, something like that. So anyway, we're back now. And, last time I was gifted a copy of Ixion, which is a new game, and I wanted to get into that, but then we will get into it, but not today because I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here on this Krastorio series. So I thought it would be good if we just kind of hunkered down, made some progress on this, and get this completed. So that way, we'll be free to do whatever we want to do after that in future streams and not have, an incomplete series hanging over our heads. So, yeah, we're getting close to the end. We're doing Krastorio Endgame, which is going to require us to scale up a bit, but I think it'll be cool to get this series wrapped up first before we start doing other stuff. So we're researching Antimatter reactor right now, and then after that we can research the intergalactic transceiver, and getting this thing built is what will basically win the game for us. So I want to focus on that, call this one complete, and then we can start taking a look at some other stuff. Besides Ixion, we've also got Advent of Code, which we started to do last month. We got through days 1 through 5. There's still 20 more days of that to go through, so I'd like to do some of that on stream as well. So I think we'll have a variety of stuff to do. In addition to that, I've been thinking a lot about Oxygen Not Included. I love that game, and I keep kind of coming back to it. I'd really like to dig deep into Oxygen Not Included because I think that game has a depth of complexity similar to Factorio, where you can really get into the details, do optimizations and things like that. I think it would be fun, but there's a learning curve there that I have not yet gone through. In the past, I've done some series where I got rockets launched, got up into space, and I got to the point where I could win the original game before the DLC. But I'd like to go back and revisit Oxygen Not Included at some point. Perhaps do a long series with that. What else? In terms of Factorio, I'd like to do Bobs and Angels again at some point. I was never able to beat that mod pack, but I think I could, given enough time and energy. So anyway, those are my thoughts on future ideas for streams coming up. But for now, what we need to do is improve this green circuit build. surprisingly, this is all the green circuits that's feeding our entire factory right now. And in the last couple of episodes, we have significantly upgraded blue circuit production. We've significantly upgraded red circuit production, but these are both running suboptimally, or at least at lower capacity, because we don't have the green circuits. So I'd like to do a similar sort of a deal for the green circuits. And we started to plan this already. So we're going to need, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be shooting for 18.9 items a minute. I think that's, what is that, 6 or 7? Either 6 or 7 blue belts of blue circuits. I don't remember exactly. I think maybe it's 7. Because what I wanted to do is have 2 blue belts for the factory, and then we need 5 blue belts to feed the rest of the circuit production. Right, so that's what I'd like to shoot for. So this is what we came up with. We're going to need 5 advanced assemblers making the green circuits themselves, and then we're going to need 2 of them making the coils. And last time, there's different ways that we can make the copper coils. Not the coils, the copper cables is what they're called in the game. Using the advanced factories, let me see if I have some on me right now. I don't think I have any with me at the moment. But using the advanced factories, you can make, well, here we can look at it in the factory planner. How do I edit? Whoops. What just happened? Can I undo that? Crud. Okay. Well, that stinks. Green circuits. Oh, okay. I think I just made... Oh, okay. I see what happened. I went to like a sub-factory. Okay. Yeah, I can't edit this, but... Anyway, if you look at this... yeah, that's not working either. How do I choose the darn recipe? Oh, is it here? All right. Well, anyway. Hey, Pedmeister. Thanks. Yeah, I did enjoy the holidays. Hope you did too. Thanks for being here. It's been a while. Anyway, there's different ways to make the copper cables in the advanced assembly machines. You can feed it ore directly if you want, and get them that way. So we looked at that, but it turns out that it's a little bit more material efficient to use plates, to make the plates first and then use those. So that's what we're going to do. That way I don't have to ship ore to the copper factory. I can just leave, I can leave my inputs and outputs essentially the same. Okay. Yeah, so this will give us 7 blue belts coming out. All right, so let's, and this will be a similar setup with the beacons and modules to this. So what I'll do is I'll start by copying one of these production cells. Well, yeah, you know what, let's kill this first. Yeah, so to begin, I will cut off the supply of the copper, we'll cut off the supply of the iron, and we'll cut off the supply of the wood so that we can consume whatever is on the belts. That'll make it a little bit easier to clean up. And then the factory's not going to be making any green circuits for a little while. Hopefully we'll be okay. And we finished the research. So now we're on intergalactic transceiver. And we have access to the antimatter reactor, which may come in handy. Ooh, yeah, it might come in handy sooner than we think, because we're kind of getting up towards the limits of our power production. How'd this guy get so much stuff? Come on. Okay, close enough. So we'll pick all this up. I'm just going to start dumping, some of the stuff that my own bots are picking up. We certainly don't need all this in our inventory. Okay, fantastic. All right, let's get this open again. Okay, so we're going to need 6. Well, we're going to need 9 in total. Okay, so we will start. I'll just put the first one kind of as close to the middle as I can manage without trying to be too precise. All right, and let's get another roboport in here so that the construction bots can reach the center. There we go. And then we'll modify this one before I make additional copies of it. Okay, so this is going to make the green circuits. All right, now I've got 6 machines, and I'm going to have 7. I'm going to have 7 blue belts coming out. So that means that I need more than a blue belt coming out on each one of these things. So we'll have to go up to the next higher tier of belt from blue, which is the green stuff. We have been making these. So let me put in a logistics request for a modest quantity of these. Oops. Okay, brilliant. All right, so we'll have that on the output side. They'll stretch a nice long way. Okay. And then on the input, let's see, we need to give it iron, copper plate, and wood. I think we're gonna need these as well on the input for the cables. let me see. Yeah, so we're going to have 10 blues coming out of 3 machines. Let me run some calculations here. Oh, I keep forgetting there's a calculator in the game. Okay. So if we have, let's see, 10 blue belts times 45, that's 450 per second. That's crazy. So if I had, we need, okay, and let's divide that by 6. All right, so I need 75 per second going into each of these machines. I'm going to need purple belts for that one. I don't remember if I'm making those in the mall. I think I am. Yeah, we are making the purples. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to need to use purple belts for the circuits. So let's request a load of those. I don't think I need the splitters, actually. And this is telling me that, why don't we have any more green ones? Oh, okay. It's because I'm making the belts first. All right. Let me head back to the mall real quick and let's... Well, no, that's okay. What condition are we looking for here? Why is this not producing? We have no blue undergrounds. Ah. Okay. Yeah, we forgot about that, didn't we? All right. How am I going to get blue undergrounds in there? Can I do this? Yeah, there we go. I think this will work. Let's test it. Okay, no, that's not going to work. All right, so I'm going to have to request the blue belts come in by bots. Okay, I think that should fix it. And then you're not running because you're waiting for these. You're not running because you're waiting for those. Yeah, there we go. And this is waiting for steel gear wheels. Maybe we're not making those fast enough. Yeah, I think there's no maybes about it. Let's make more steel gear wheels. Okie doke. And we're going to have to work fast because we can't go forever without any green circuits. Okay, yeah, so we'll have these over here, and then we'll do... I'm going to need room to run belts. We're going to need space for 6 belts. 6. Right, so we'll do the copper cable build here. And then in this case, we're going to need purple stuff coming out of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need... Ooh. I actually need 2 purple belts coming out of each one of these. And I don't have enough room to do that. That means I'm going to need to remove one of these beacons. No, that's not true. I can put one on this side. Because on the input I only need copper. Yeah, so I'll just move these to the other side like this. And then we can delete those. Okay. Yeah, and then on the output I need a purple loader. Well, here. We can feed the first one like this. Right? But I need 2 purple loaders. Let me request some Immersium gears. I'll just go back and pick them up. That way I can handcraft them. I think we need more lights here in the factory. Okay. Where are we making Immersium gear wheels? Here we go. Alright, now I can make a few. I'll grab these 2. Alright. Oh, okay. I just got delivered some. Here, let's cancel that. Okay, so that'll take care of the first one. And then on the input, we need 3.5 belts of copper coming into 3 machines. So again, we're going to need to use the green ones on the input side. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to help. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to use undergrounds. Oh no, I can do this. There we go, and that'll save me that'll save me 1 underground belt. All right. Okay. This is exciting. All right, now let's get this powered up. I think we can squeeze a substation in here. let's throw in a light. All right. And let's get this some power. Change the recipe. Good Lord, that's fast. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Hey, Robert. Yeah, for the end game, you build this intergalactic transceiver, and you have to feed it with a ton of expensive ingredients in order to activate it. You have to use the transceiver to, you have to construct a singularity or something like that. I forget exactly the details. What? I took actual damage? Oh, you know why? I don't have a rail turret in this corner. Actual damage? That's not fair. All right. Oh, you know what? That's... I don't want that to be erased. I want that to be copied. Sorry for the distraction here, guys. That's like the first time that we've took any damage, basically. There we go. Woo! Close one. Yeah, I don't remember about power requirements. I know that when you finish the singularity, the transceiver turns into like a 10 gigawatt power source. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done Krastorio 2, so well, here, let's see. Creates a singularity to communicate with distant galaxies. Okay, yeah. So these are the ingredients. Well, these are the ingredients to build the transceiver, which are significant. And then it says, the process of creating a stable and contained singularity is dangerous and requires a huge amount of additional research as well as energy. So, yeah. Hey, C Black. Good morning. How you doing, my friend? Anyway, back to the blue circuits. Green circuits. Okay, so I think, let's see. What's 2.5 blue belts? 2.5 times, what is it? 45? So we need like 112 items per minute. I don't like that. 6750. $67.50 divided by 60. Yeah, 112.5 items per minute of those divided by 6. 18.75. Okay, so I can use red belts to feed the wood. We'll use blue belts. That way I can feed all of them with 3 blue belts each. Yeah. All right, so let's do that. So we'll need blue belts of... Oh, and this was short-sighted of me, wasn't it? I should have... Well, here. We're going to have to move this over. Let's just give ourselves plenty of room. Okay. Right, so for feeding the wood and iron, we can use, like I said, we can use regular blue belts. Let's do this. Give ourselves a little bit of room. Okay. So like wood, for example, let's see if we do this. Oh, you know what? And actually these can be red. Okay, and then same thing for the iron as well. Let's just finish these. Yeah, so we'll need 3 blue belts coming out of the wood and coming out of the iron. I'll bring these down a bit. Alright, so we'll have 2, 3, and then let's leave a couple spaces, and then we'll do the iron. Like so. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, baby. All right. I think this will reach all the way. Yep. Okay. All right. So I wanted to do this just so we can at least start to get some blue circuits flowing again. That's amazing. Love it. Okay. Yeah, and then we can copy this. We need 6 of these. I don't think I need power on every single one. Yeah, just every other. So like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 2 more on the other side. All right. And now we just have to finish feeding all the ingredients. I don't have more of those. think it'll take a while waiting for all those belts to get built. Alright, I stand corrected. Okay. Right, so this can feed two. Oh, yeah, you know what? Here, we can just do red belts like that. Okay, yeah, that makes it simpler, right? And then we shift over by one. We do this. Oops. And then we shift over by one. And this will feed the last two. Okay, and this will take care of the wood portion of the build. Okay, and then I can copy this whole deal. And we'll move it over like that. And then shift that up a bit. Let's try that again. Like so. Okay. Okay. All right. And this should get several more of these machines running, and then we'll just have to distribute copper cables. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to have 6 of these coming in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start with... Oh, okay. Yeah, actually this one we can just do this. These ones down here we can just feed directly in. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Looks like I need more power. Okay. Actually, we don't need undergrounds. Oh, there I do. There I need an underground. Here I don't. And here I don't. Okay, where's my purple belts? One, two. Okay, that'll get that one going. Alright, and then this is the other lonely one. There. Okay. So, we're missing a lot of speed modules still, so that's why we're not going to see these things producing at a full clip just yet. Especially with this train sucking everything up. But we can see that we're actually getting more we're actually getting more green circuits than we were before already, which is good. That was expected. And then this will give us lots and lots of blues. Of course, there are never enough blue circuits. Alright, let's check on our module production. We really need lights over here. That's better. Alright, well, we're just going to have to wait, I guess. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of green circuits. Now the question is whether we're going to be able to support this with the wood, iron, and copper production that we have. But yeah, it looks like everything is going gangbusters. We just need our speed modules to get it completely up to speed. But I think that's looking good. Let's check our power. Oh, power consumption is quite low. That probably means that I'm not making any research right now. Yep. And... okay. Well, I'm going to cross this off the list. We're done with that now. Let's go see what the labs are missing. short on the Singularity Tech cards. Wow. This is our steel production. Okay. I guess we can add that to the to-do list. Alright, Singularity Tech cards are up here. What are we missing, guys? We're missing charged matter stabilizers. Those are missing energy control units. We're missing low density structures, which we're making down here. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, I guess we just need more low density structures more quickly. I don't know. Were these short on ingredients? That's taking steel. Yeah, I think we need more steel. More steel. Alright, so our bottleneck is slowly moving down the chain, and eventually we're going to be short on plates, and then we're going to be short on ore, and then we'll have to expand and start mining more. I think that's basically how this is going to play out. You know, we're starting at the top of the production chain and upgrading our way down. So each time we upgrade or speed up something on the top of the chain, then the steps below it are going to be stressed, and then they're probably going to become the next bottleneck. So I'm not concerned. This is expected. Okay. Well, yeah, I think we ought to work on steel. Which we are still making in a very low-tech fashion, right? Stone furnaces, just like the old days. Now, how much steel do I need? I really have no clue. Oh, what? We're full of steel. What's the deal? Destination full. Okay, so maybe, yeah, maybe I just need more low density structures. I mean, I'm not even making a full yellow belt of these things. Okay. So let's figure out what we need to make like a full yellow belt of low density structures. I'm going to start putting the icons on these because I have so many of these planners in here. It'll make it easier to find. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to use assembly machine 2s. We're going to use advanced assemblers. Okay, and we want productivity maxed out. Now let's see, for beacons, I think we can plan the same number of beacons that we have on green circuits, which is the equivalent of 15. Alright, so we'll need 6 machines. Yeah. Okay. Seems simple enough, right? Yeah, so once again, step number 1 is... Oh, hang on. Okay. So this production cell is set up to use ore to make the plates. To make this. Oh, okay. No, never mind. We're not doing this. We're doing low density structures. My bad. I'm confusing myself. This is where we need to work. Okay. Right. All right, so let's cut that off. And we'll cut this off. And I'll let this run a bit because this uses a lot more copper than it does these other things. Or you know what? Maybe let's not wait because this is going to take forever. We'll just wait till the copper gets used up. And then we'll pick all this up. And here, let's just send this out. Yep, that's where we need you. Good. All right, I think I've waited long enough. Let's just pick all this up. Okay, and then let's look for our, this is basically, we're going to use the same type of setup, just with different belts and a different recipe. Okay, so let's plop one of these down. I'll take out these ultra expensive green and purple things. I don't think I need any plastic bars on my person here. We can get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. All right. So that's going to be a low density structure. Okay, now let's see. Hey, K-Mac, Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so in terms of belts, for the 6, it would be so cool if this would tell you like what you need per machine. But anyway, 2.3 divided by 6 is less than a half. I think we could just use red belts on all this stuff, right? Well, we'll need three blue belts of copper to feed the whole thing. Yeah, so red belts coming in there. Yeah, red belts in. Yeah, we'll just do red belts in and red belts out. All right. Simple enough. All right, and that's 6. Yeah, okay, good. Easy peasy. All right, so 3 blue belts. And we'll do the same type of thing as before. Right, like this. Yeah. Okay. There's the copper. Now on the plastic, we only need 2 belts, 2 blue belts. Okay, so for plastic, we'll do something similar, but we're going to split it twice before we get rid of it. Like so. Okay, there we go. All right, and then half a blue belt, yeah, half a blue belt of the steel. Yeah, so the original red belt that we had will be enough for the steel. 1, 2, and so we'll just split this off at each. Yeah, so we'll just do that. Whoops. Okay, after this, I think we should do more power. Okay. Let me just capture the output. Crud. Okay, I think we're all set. And then, once again, we just have to wait for the modules to come in. Oof. I never capped this. Let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, there we go. I wonder if I capped this one. Yes. And this one. Don't tell me I can't reach. I did long reach. Okay. Yeah, it was just that one that wasn't capped. Alright. Just need those speed modules already. Holy cow, these are slow. Let's go take a look up there and see what we can do to speed that up. We need speed modules on our speed modules, I think. Okay, do I not have my ratios right? Each one of these needs 5 speed modules. And there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need twice as many of these, don't I? Yeah. When in doubt, double it. Quite right. Okay. Yeah, so we're done with this. Let's look at our, well, I'm not gonna worry about, yeah, you know, I say upgrade steel production. Even if we don't make more steel, I think we still need to get off of that primitive tech. It might be more efficient, but you know, let's wait a while. Let's look at our power situation first, because it makes me a little bit nervous that we're getting close to our full capacity. Are we still? I'm still recycling old tech cards over here. Huh? No, these are actually not doing anything. That's strange. It looks like they're just passing them through. I wonder why they're not being recycled anymore. Let's see, where are they being stored? Yeah, they're not even going into storage, they're just being passed around. Okay. Here, let's stop the madness here. What is that? Military tech cards. Can't recycle those? That's strange. Maybe you need a bigger batch before you can recycle any. Yeah, it is. It is compatible. Yeah, well, I don't have 5. I think that's the problem. We're down to odd numbers, so they are no longer getting recycled. Let's see, I wonder if there's other stuff that we should be recycling that we haven't done. Maybe not. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see. I think most everything else I have here has a use. I don't know why we have construction bots there. No need to have those in storage. They don't do us much good there, do they? What are these? Boilers? Yeah, let's get rid of those. Keep stone furnaces. Well, I don't know if there's any use for stone furnaces, to be honest. Let's take a look. Let's see where these are used. They're used to make boilers, burner mining drills, nothing. Okay, yeah, we can get rid of stone furnaces. That'll give us more stone. The yellow ammo I'll keep because that can make red ammo. What are these yellow filter mini loaders? We can trash those too. Okay. I think that's good. Oh, gas power stations. Yeah, we're not using those anymore. There we go. We can recycle those. Give us some useful components. Biter research data. I think we'll keep that. Okay, I think that's good enough. Everything else here I think could have a use. Oh, yeah, the chute. We can get rid of the chutes. Alright, good. Oh, am I making stone furnaces in them all? You know what? I might be. Yeah. I am. Okay. Alright. Yeah, tell you what, let's stop requesting those. You know what, I think I'm making gas power plants too. Yeah. Alright, so let's clear that out. Sometimes I'm not too smart. What about steel furnaces? I'm probably making those too, aren't I? Yeah. You know what, let's just clear... I'm going to clear these out. Okay, so we'll just do manual recycling from now on. Alrighty, let's see. So what's next? More power, like we said. So let's take a look at antimatter reactors. Consumes antimatter fuel. Okay. How do we make antimatter fuel? With matter. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, the antimatter fuel cells, we can see how that's made. And then those get filled with matter. All right, let's see, what are the best ways to make matter? Okay, we can make it from matter cubes. Okay, well, we can make matter from mineral water. That comes out of the ground and is unlimited, I think. Not very efficient, though. Quartz, raw immersite. Raw immersite has a 1-to-1 ratio into matter. Let's see. No, that's rare metals. Where am I getting immersite? Here we go. 7.3 million. Okay. I don't think I want to use the immersite. Because... well, maybe I do. I do have a lot more scattered around. Now, these are finite. It's not unlimited like the mineral water. At least I think mineral water is unlimited. I know I'm getting mineral water someplace. Yeah, and I even have... What's an immer... Would that show up as raw immersite? Yeah. Oh, okay. There's the amount. 7.5 million. This one's... Yeah, I mean, there's plenty inside the base still. I could do that. Oh, the uranium recipe. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, and the 238 we make gobs of, don't we? Okay, maybe that's the way to do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Now, I was making matter somewhere else at one point. I don't remember where it was, though. Hey, Grim Leo, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I've got some matter someplace. I don't remember where I put it, though. I think I was turning stone into matter or something. Yeah, I don't remember. Is that it? Yeah, here it is. Sand. Okay, yeah, so I have 67K of matter in that tank because we were turning excess sand into matter. Turning it back into stone and then turning it into matter, since this produces a lot of sand. Okay, so that gives us I guess a steady supply. But yeah, let's do uranium. And then we can make matter cubes, right? I think that's just a transportation issue, right? Well, then you need the stabilizers. I guess that makes it easier to transport the matter. Do you get 1,000 matter from a matter cube? It doesn't say. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, so you just lose a little bit by having to use the stabilizers, because those can be destroyed eventually, right? Hey Jim, how are you? Welcome. And thanks for another month. Appreciate that. Yeah, so these eat 1% of your matter stabilizers when you turn them into cubes. 99% of the time you get your stabilizer back. All right, so let's make matter stabilizers here in the mall. I'm doing that already. Yeah, I'm doing that already. Okay, so we can make the cubes, and we need a matter assembler for those. I think I have some on me. I did. I must have gotten rid of it. Okay, let's get a matter stabilizer. Or matter assembler, sorry. How are we doing on speed modules? Looks like we're coming along. Okay, now where was that again? That was over here. Okay. Yeah, so I think we can, this way we can turn the matter into cubes, and then we can just use bots to move the matter cubes around, since they're not going to be a ton of them, right? Alright, where's my matter assembler? There we go. Yeah, and we can put that right here. $50 megawatts. That uses a lot of power. Let's give that one efficiency modules. Okay, and we want to create matter into cubes. Can we use productivity? No, we cannot. Alright, so let me get a couple more of those efficiency modules. I don't think we really need the speed. Alright, and then we'll need a requester chest and a provider chest. Oh, we have to rotate this. There we go. Okay, and I think that's all there is to it. Yeah, and then I can use a filter inserter. Oh, there we go. I got one already. Yeah, these should be filter inserters. So this one will be the depleted matter stabilizer. And this will be the matter cube. Like so. What? Oh. Charged matter stabilizer? Oh, I do need a charged stabilizer. Okay. So let's cancel that request. How do I make a charged matter stabilizer? In a stabilizer charging station. Okay, so we need to request some of those too. There we go. Okay, I know I have a couple of those in the mall as well. There we go. Okay. Right. Charged. Okay, yeah, so this will be... Here we just need the empty stabilizers. And we'll ask for 2 of those. And then it'll charge it and throw it in there. I think this will work. There we go. Right, beautiful. Okay, and now we have matter cubes. Hey Jim, how are your holidays? Hope you had a good New Year. Can this take modules? This can take efficiency modules as well. Okay. Yeah, I think we should just load... I think we should just load those up with efficiency modules. Just reduce... Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, we don't need 4 efficiency modules because the limit on power efficiency is 80%. So with 2 modules, you're already over the limit. Since those reduce energy consumption by 50% each, you put in 2 modules, and then you're at the minus 80% limit, which you can see there in the bottom. Ooh, that sounds nice, Jim. A cabin in the woods sounds like exactly what I need right now. That does sound awesome. And Arkansas is beautiful. You know what? I'm going to look into that. Because now that I work mostly remote these days, I could book a cabin for like a weekend and even like half the week. And I can stay up there the whole time. I can work from there. I think I'm going to do that. There's a beautiful spot in northern New Mexico that we've been to before. It's near Taos, like if you guys know about the Taos Valley, which is a little bit north of Santa Fe. High altitude, lots of snow, mountains, it's gorgeous. Pine trees everywhere. That's what I want to do. I want to go up there, I want to chop wood, sit in front of the fireplace, drink coffee and or hot chocolate with my laptop. That sounds perfect. No whiskey. My New Year's my New Year's resolution. Oh yeah, hot tub. That would be perfect too. Ruidoso is beautiful, K-Mac. Yeah. Ruidoso's, it's gotten a little it's a little crowded. It's a nice place. You know, and it's good. There's, because of its size, you know, there's a variety of restaurants and cafes and little shops and stuff, so it's nice. Sometimes we go there just for a day trip. It's not far from where I live. It's like a 2.5 hour drive from where I live. But it's not, it's hard to find any place that's really quiet. And that's what I like about the more isolated places. It's really quiet. You know, if you get a cabin in the right place, you can't hear any cars. If you're really lucky, you won't see anybody for days. Not that I'm antisocial or anything, but it's nice to, I like having some solitude. Yeah, but anyway, I was going to say one of my focus for this year, I don't want to say I made New Year's resolution, but I did determine that this year I'm going to focus on my health. So I am not I'm not drinking any alcohol this year. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, and you go out at night, and in a place like that, it's dead quiet, especially if there's a lot of snow on the ground, you know, when the snow just absorbs a lot of the sound. It's dead quiet. You look up in the sky, and you see a billion stars because there's no light. Yeah. No light pollution. Yeah, I love it. Ah. Yeah, I guess they don't get a lot of snow in Arkansas, huh? They have some decent elevation though in Arkansas, don't they? All right, let's see. How much is this giving me? 3.5. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna chew through this matter pretty quickly, but we're getting a decent supply of cubes there. Yeah, so I was talking about focusing on health. Yeah, so no alcohol this year, at least. And depending on how I feel, I may make that a permanent lifestyle change. I haven't. You know, normally it's not that I drink a lot, but I do enjoy beer and whiskey from time to time. But I haven't had anything to drink since Christmas, and I already can feel a difference in my body. You know, I can see a difference. Like it makes you hold on to water and all sorts of weird things. So after a couple weeks not having any alcohol at all, I've slimmed down. I'm starting to lose some weight. I'm eating well. I'm getting more exercise than I was before, so I feel good. I feel really good. I feel like I have a lot more energy already, and I haven't made really any significant changes yet. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy about making these changes. I'm just seeing that we can fit in more mining drills over here. Got all this tasty iron. Might as well take advantage. Okay. Right, so uranium. Uranium is what we were going to look at. So let's head up to the uranium factory. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do get snow up there. Yeah, I visited my parents in Georgia, and they live near Atlanta. They're about an hour outside of the city, and yeah, surprisingly, they get snow there from time to time. Okay, yeah, so here I think we can... Oof. Yeah, we have a lot of uranium stored up here. That we're using for our current power setup. Now, I guess the quick way to get more power is I could just duplicate one of these, right? That would be a quick and easy way to do it. And in fact, I probably already have another set of these machines. My supply of uranium seems to be nearly unlimited. Well, let's do the reactor. Let's do the reactor. That's going to be more fun for us. Okay, so I want to duplicate this matter setup. All right, so let me copy this. Do do something like that. Okay, and then I need the matter plant. I don't know if I have any matter plants. I might have to craft one. I think I'm making the plants. I think I'm making all this stuff in the mall. Yeah. Yeah, I do have matter plants available. Okay, good. I got all the matter stuff. Everything that matters. Oh yeah, here it is. Already delivered. Okay, so in this case, we're going to turn uranium-238 into matter. Okay, let's feed this with 2 efficiency modules. On this one, actually, we might want to throw in some speed modules too. Oh, it only takes a second. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we can just come out of here. But I'm gonna limit this. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, sorry. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of these. Because that one I can disable with a circuit condition. Okay, 32K. So I'll turn this on as long as... You know what? I think a better idea will be to get the uranium from here. Because if I take it out of here, it may empty this out, and I actually need uranium-238 from here to feed this production. And I don't know what ratio I need of 238 to 235. It's been a while since I've looked at this for these DT, or for the tritium. Well, that only uses 235. This is a 13-to-1. No. This is actually a 19-to-1 ratio, isn't it? 30 and 3. 10-to-1. This is a different recipe. Yeah, this is not the same recipe as in vanilla. Yeah, and you can see where it says base mod Krastorio 2. If Krastorio didn't change the recipe, then it wouldn't say that. Right? See, like here, it doesn't say anything about, well, yeah, it does. Let me find another example. Are all these recipes being modified? It might be. Okay, yeah, so it's a 10-to-1 ratio here. Okay, so here's what we'll do. I need an arithmetic combinator. And I want uranium-238 divided by uranium-235. And that'll give me my ratio, which we'll just call R. So right now it's 13. I have a 13-to-1 ratio. Okay, and then we'll use that to turn this belt on or off. And we'll turn this on if R is greater than 10. Okay, so if it's greater than 10, or, you know, actually let me, can I flip this? Yeah. Let's do this a little more cleanly. Let's get rid of that. We'll put it here. Oh no, I can't put it there. Yeah, because I still want this to go. So let's make this output priority. Alright. R greater than 10. Okay, so if R is greater than 10, that means we have... I wish I could flip it the other way now. Like this. There we go. I like that better. Okay. Right, so if R is greater than 10, that means we have excess uranium that we can use. Okay, yeah, and then over here, we can do something similar. But in this case, we'll just say if we have, because I want that chest to be nearly full. So we'll just turn this on if we have more than 31,000. Okay. And I think that's all we need. I think that'll do it. Oh, do we need a tank? I don't know. You think we need a tank? I don't think we need a tank. No, I don't think we need a tank. I think we can make it keep up. Let's see, this will consume 1,000 every 15 seconds. And this will make 47.1 every second. So what's 47.1 times, whoops, times, oh criminy. This calculator really sucks. 47.1 times 15, 706. Yeah, so this is actually slower than this, which is why I don't think we need a tank. So we can, let's put a speed module in there. Right, and with that, now we can handle an additional efficiency module. There we go. Hey, Elsazakt. Hello. Yeah, thanks. I'm happy to be back. Glad you're here too. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, yeah, so this way we should see... Let's see, this is a 1.5. Yeah. So it's keeping up, as you can see. Yep, so we don't need any tank. And this is going to drain out... Let's see, how much of this am I using? This is going to use... Okay, well it's using 10 per second. Yeah, so yellow belt's fine. Let's just upgrade this to red, though. Because when a train does come, it's going to need... It's going to need some additional speed. Okay, so that gives us even more matter cubes. Now this is saying I don't have matter stabilizers, which surprises me because we are making them. I think we're out of these guys. Yeah. Well, here, first of all, let's do this. And second of all, let's do this. And third of all, let's see if we can feed that some productivity modules. Mall is over this way. Okay, will this take productivity? Yeah, nice. Okay. So crafting speed 0.5, 0.5, but I have 2 of them, so it's still going to be faster than one of these with no modules in it. Yeah, this is an expensive recipe, but we could also like do this. And that way, when you do 3 productivity and 1 speed, you actually have slightly more speed than you would otherwise. Okay. And I don't remember where all these energy control units are going. I think we're using them for science. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're using them for these machines. Alright. Yeah, we have... Looks like we have quite a lot of demand for this stuff, actually. Maybe I should have more. Let's do 1 more. Okay, that'll help things progress more quickly, I think. Oh, and look at that. All of our research is done. Let's see. Is there any other research we want to do? Power Armor Mark IV. I've already got it. You know, there's just more upgrades, basically. Which I don't think I really need. I guess worker speed is going to be nice no matter what. And we should probably research antimatter ammo. Destroys cliffs. Area of effect size is 15 versus standard artillery shell. Where are the standard artillery shells? I know they're here somewhere. Here we go. Area of effect size 8. Yeah. I don't think we need... I don't think I need antimatter ammunition. How do you have an item you haven't researched yet? Well, I don't. But if you click on the research, then you can just hover over the effects. This tells you what you're going to get when you finish the research. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Mark IV armor. Yeah, I have that from a mod. What is it called? Mega Robot Start or something like that? Megabot Start. Yeah, thanks, K-Mac. Yeah, Megabot Start gives you Power Armor Mark IV with fusion reactors, and I've modified it slightly, but you basically get, from the very beginning, you get this. So Yeah. And you start with with like one stack of construction bots as well. So that way you can start the game with construction bots. Now, when you do that, you start with the slow, the bots are not upgraded, so they're super slow. But it makes the early game much easier, obviously, when you start with bots. So speaking of bots, yeah, let's do that robot speed. Oh, are we on infinite already for robot speed? How would I know? No, we're not, because this is not asking for space research. I think this is the last level before I get to infinite research for robot speed. Yeah, starting at level 9, that's the infinite that requires space research. Yeah, so let's do that for sure. Yeah, and then really the rest of the stuff I don't care too much about. Um, the military upgrades. I mean, I guess we could just continue to do all the standard upgrades. Some of these are still quite cheap. $12,000. Jeez. Now, why can't I do stronger explosives 8? I guess I'm not understanding that. Is it locked behind something? I don't get why I can't queue that up. And we'll do another level of mining productivity. Advanced pickaxe. Yeah, why not? Do that one too. Okay. Hey, K-Mac. Yeah, I talked about that at the beginning of the stream. I think probably you weren't on yet. I haven't tried it at all yet. I would like to do it soon, but I just figured since we're getting pretty close to the end of this playthrough, I thought we would just kind of push through and get this finished. And then that way we'll be free to do Ixion. I'd like to do some oxygen not included. We've got the advent of code, where we still have 20 more days of advent of code to go through. So I thought let's just spend the next couple of streams getting through the rest of this K2 series, and then we'll be free to do just whatever we feel like doing. That was my thinking there. So hopefully it won't be too long. But anyway, let's get back to power, right? We want to make these antimatter reactor thingies. So let's see what we need for that. Antimatter reactor. This eats a lot of stuff. Consumes antimatter fuel. So we need antimatter fuel cells, and we need the antimatter reactor. So let's endeavor to make one or more of those. We'll do both. Obviously. Okay. So we'll start with the reactor. Oh, we have a mega drill that we haven't tried out yet. That'll be fun to do. Let's see, where is it? Okay. So I'm going to make, and this, what's the output on this? 3 gigawatts. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to feed it. I'm just going to give it enough material to make one. Can I make any of these batteries by handcrafting? No, I need batteries and I need crystals. I know I'm making the batteries over here someplace. Or maybe I'm making them up here. Where are the lithium batteries? They're coming from over here. Okay. How am I getting these? How am I getting these into my bot network? I don't remember where I'm making those things. I'm getting them from somewhere. It's not coming from here. Oh, maybe it's from the science production. One of my science production areas. Yeah, here we go. I think I must be getting them from here. No. Well, those are regular batteries anyway. Those are not the... Are they? Where are my lithium sulfur batteries coming from? No, those are... Yeah, those are lithium sulfur batteries. That's what the regular batteries look like. Those are lithium sulfur batteries. Oh. Ah, here we go. I only have one... Okay, I only have one machine making these bad boys. Had I intended for all of these to be making that, perhaps? No. Alright, well. I am now. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we just need more lithium. There we go. Okay. I'm not certain, but I think I may have intended all of these to be making these batteries. Perhaps not. If I need more regular batteries, you know, that'll be easy to fix. Yeah, I love Oxygen Not Included. That's such a great game. I was just saying, though, I've never really gotten super far into it. Well, I got through the... Before the expansion, I managed to win the game in a few different ways. You know, like building the monument. I got most of the achievements. I'm drinking coffee. Yep. In fact, I'm ready for a refill. I'm going to take a short break here in a moment. go get a little bit more. Yep. Okay, so let's see how we're doing up here. I got the materials. Right, so I'm still waiting for energy control units. Those will be coming out faster, though. Now that I have these batteries producing at a higher rate. Oh. Now they're producing at a higher rate. Yeah. Yeah, I need to install Java in my container. Okay, so while we're waiting for this, this will be for the empty antimatter fuel cells. That's going to require nitric acid, which we can get via unbarreling. Let's see. Not fill, I want empty. There we go. Oh, no, this is going to be an empty antimatter fuel cell. And I don't know if we need, I don't think we need, you know, we'll start with 10. How many do I need? I really don't know. We'll find out. I think this guy's eating up all my things. Okay, now we're short on imersite crystals. Go deliver. Oh, right. I think I'm going to need more imersite production. We'll add that to the list. Yeah, now that that train's gone, we can accumulate a few of these. Yeah, this could certainly be upgraded. To produce more. Right, we've got tons of imersite powder. And in fact, there might even be a recipe that can consume the ore directly. I guess not. These are all... Looks like these are all recycling recipes after this. I'm sure there's a way to filter out the recycling recipes. I wonder if there is. I guess not. Okay, yeah, so this is the only recipe apparently. Are there alternate ways to make the powder? What's this? Oh, okay. Right, okay, so from the powder, raw imersite in a crusher. I guess that's it. The rest of these are recycling recipes. Yeah, I don't think I want to use matter. Okay, yeah, so I guess the crusher is the only way to get the imersite powder. Yeah, so really the only upgrade we can do here is to use the advanced chemical plants, which will do it faster. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get some coffee and stretch. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, perhaps less. See you in a few. Okay, I'm back. Only needed 3 minutes. Okay, yeah, back to power. Okay, it looks like we're slowly starting to catch up on energy control units. Let's get some nitric acid, which I'm pretty sure I have being barreled somewhere. Maybe not. No. All right. So I think we need to make nitric acid here in the mall. Rare metals, ammonia. Ugh. Okay. I know we're making it somewhere. There's nitric acid. All right. Yeah, so I'll just come over here and we'll barrel some of what we're making over there. And we'll have the bots bring it. I don't think I'm going to need to consume a lot of it there in the mall, so it should work okay. And we'll connect this to logistics. So we'll run this when there's less than, I don't know, let's say 50 barrels. Where's the empty barrels? There we go. Okay. All right, and there we go. I'm going to remove this because I want to get... Actually, you know what, let's... Just pick up some of those. Okay, I guess not. I should have grabbed some. I'm just going to grab a bunch of those crystals. Tired of waiting. Okay, now we got 20. You know, let's just go get, let's get all the crystals. Gonna steal them all. Alright, so we should get there in a few minutes. And then we can start making some of these. Alright, now this thing, I don't think it needs turbines or anything, which will make it nice to work with and easy to set up. I could be wrong, but I don't think that it needs turbines. Alright, how are we doing on our speed modules? It looks like all of our speed modules are now installed. Yep, so green circuits are backed up. Red circuits are backed up. Blue circuits, my friend, are backed up. Is that a beautiful sight or what? We forgot to put lights over here. Oh, we're even missing... I'm missing a couple beacons over there. And that's because we need a roboport. Where are my roboports? There we go. Put one right there. Man, I was not expecting that we would ever be in a situation like this. That's a beautiful sight. I guess we need one more blue circuit train to be loading, right? So let's deploy one. Yeah, right. Get rid of the letter E. Yeah, I want to see this running at full speed. Haven't had the privilege yet. That's nice. Yeah, beautiful. I mean, you can't even see the stuff moving, really. 5 green belts of circuits. 5 blue belts of circuits, 5 red belts of red circuits, and 1 blue belt of blue circuits. Love it. Okay, how we doing here? Ooh, we're short by 4. Almost there. Oh, we still have lots of crystals. Oh, okay, now we're short on low density structures. Well, if it's not one thing, it's another, right? How's this doing? This is fully upgraded now, too. Okay. So that's given us a full yellow belt, which is what we asked for. I wonder how our copper plate production is keeping up. No problem, apparently. Okay, we are there. So I'm going to empty this out because I don't want to request any more. And now we have to wait for it to load all those ingredients, which will just take a minute or two. Okay, and then we can enable this production. Okay. That is going to take a while. $300. Okay, we just got it down to 100 seconds. I'm going to wait for it to come out so we can take a look at it and see how it needs to get assembled. And like I said, I don't think that it requires any. I don't think it requires any steam production. I think it just makes power. We'll find out here in a moment. And then after this, we'll upgrade our production for the imersite crystals. You know, like I said, we've got more imersite or immersite, whatever you want to call them. We got more of those caves around, so we can definitely be harvesting more. There were a few of them around, right? This one right there. And then there's more, even bigger ones. Yeah, there's one right here. You know, we can move the wall here slightly. So we got plenty of options to get the raw materials. Okay. So antimatter reactor consumes antimatter fuel and yields energy. Yeah, so I think that's all that we need for this to work, really. So we'll set this up in the power plant up here, where we have the other power production. Okay, and does this charged? I'm assuming we get an uncharged cell out when we're done. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's make the fuels. We'll just make the fuel cells here. So we need a matter assembler, which I think I have on me. Yeah. Just put that right there. going to be making charged fuel cells. Okay, and then we need our matter cubes. And do we need these to turn cubes into matter? Yeah, I think so. Or can I just give it a cube? I need a matter plant. Okay. Let me get a matter plant. Hey, Tumbling Satellite. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. There are the matter plants. I just need one. Thanks for the raid. It's going pretty well. We're getting close to the end game here. We're playing with the extended end game of Factorio, so we're getting to the point where we have to start making our singularity beacon, which will end the game. Not quite there yet. Oh, you know what? This is going to come out in a pipe. Yeah, right now I'm setting up an antimatter reactor for more power. So for those of you just joining us, this is the base at this point. As you can see, we're using a rail grid. This is my mall. I have a bot-based mall making all the stuff that we need. And then I feed it with materials, at least for the bulk materials, with train. Some of the materials come in from other sections via the bots. Yeah, we're launching rockets already. We have been for a while. This is our launch pad. Most of the research is done already. We're still doing a little more. Basically, we're just doing upgrades at this point, but all the tech that we're interested in has been unlocked for the most part. As far as defenses go, this is what the wall looks like. I really love this design. We've got each grid length has one artillery turret, and then I have these little kill boxes with 3 flame turrets and 2 laser turrets. And in between each of those, we have a railgun turret. How many hours? Good question. Let's see. No, that doesn't work. Isn't there a console command? I thought there was a console command that would tell us how long we've been playing. Maybe not. Here, let's save the game. It was about 75 hours, it looks like. /time. There we go. 3 days, 6 hours and a half. So, yeah, 20, 70, yeah, close to 80 hours. Yeah, not too bad. We started off with, I'm using a Megabot Start mod. So we started off with Power Armor Mark IV and a few bots. So that made the early game pretty fast. Now the other thing I did on this playthrough, everybody, is I I started building the grid. I started building the rail grid pretty much as soon as I unlocked rails and robots. So, so it made it, once we got, it made the early mid game more difficult and take longer, but once we got the infrastructure set up, it made expanding a lot faster. So I guess the late mid game went pretty quickly. Yeah, so you know, each one of these grids has, you know, a collection of inputs and outputs. Some of them will take 4 train stations, and then later on I updated the grid design to this type of thing, to where I can have 8 different trains coming in all at the same time. Because obviously as the game goes on, it gets more complicated. You need more ingredients. So each one of these grids will take up to 8 trains. I have the stops limited to 1 train at a time. And then the train schedules all just look like this, you know, from a station out to a station in, fill up, empty out. And then they'll refuel only when necessary. We're using a mod for that too. I don't recall the name of it off the top of my head. But there's a, on my Twitch page, if you go down through the About section, there should be a list of mods there, so you can see what we're using. But that refueling, I'm making train fuel here in my refineries. I have a couple of these refinery builds. So I have several of these refueling stations. And when a train gets low on fuel, it'll send it to this station to get filled up. So they don't have to refuel at every trip. But it's pretty efficient. You know, having the grid keeps traffic jams to a minimum because there are many paths available for the trains. Yeah, train control signals. Thanks. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, so that's why I like using grids rather than, you know, rather than just having like many different train paths everywhere to all the resources. Because with the grid, if you have a traffic jam here, you know, there's practically an infinite number of ways that the train can get to its destination. Yeah, so that's where we're at. So right now I'm trying to get more power generated, which is why I'm doing this. We can make 4 gigawatts of power with these 2 fusion reactors, but they are nearly maxed out at this point. So once I get this antimatter reactor going, that'll give me another 3 gigs, and it's a much simpler layout, as you can see. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to get matter cube. I want to get matter from a matter cube, but I don't see how to do it. Can I just feed a matter cube into here instead of matter? Will it do it for me? Maybe that's how it works. I haven't played K2 in a while, guys, so let me request some matter cubes and see if I can just feed it in directly. 200? Sure, why not? Okay, let's put it on this side. Where did it go? Matter cube. There we go. No, it doesn't like that. Yeah, so how do I convert the matter? How do I convert the cube back into matter? That's what I don't see. And it's not an FNEI either. Well, it says, oh, matter plant. What is this? That's a matter assembler. Okay, yeah, I need a matter plant, not an assembler. I'm using the wrong building. I don't have any matter plants. Why? Probably because I'm waiting for those special batteries. Whatever they call those things. That's a thorn in my side right now. I'm short on imersite crystals. And it's slowing a lot of this stuff down. Matter plant. Oh. Why is it telling me I don't have them? Okay, I do have one. I did a hex base once, and that was interesting, but it was kind of a pain. I gave up before I finished. Okay. There's the matter plant. Okay. There we go. That's the one I want. So let's put this over here. Copy that. Remove that. Put the matter cubes in there. Put that there. Now we need power over here. Okay. Now I just need the empty fuel cells. Hopefully I have some produced by now. Yes, we do have some produced by now. And then I think I'll get the empty fuel cell after I use it. At least I hope so. Let's just wait for those to get delivered, and then we'll find out. Yes. 7 gigawatts, baby. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I probably was. Yep. Ah, that's beautiful. The graphics on these things are awesome, and I love the sound too. And I love the fact that it doesn't need turbines, so it makes it so easy. In fact, I could make another one of these and just get rid of all this. But at least here I have a use for my uranium, right? Oh, you think they're too loud? I like to hear them. Alright, so I'm going to wait for this fuel cell to get depleted because I just want to check and make sure that it returns an empty fuel cell. Because if that's the case, that'll save me. In fact, let me just remove this for now. And hopefully we'll just be able to get an infinite cycle here. And then after that, it's just a matter of, haha, pun intended, it's just a matter of producing enough matter. Yeah, I'm hoping they just work like barrels, you know what I mean? Because the other, what was the other, there was another process that we just set up that, maybe it was actually on the matter production. What was it? There was yeah, it was on the matter production over here. Yeah, where this will occasionally, and this has stopped. I need to figure, oh, we're out of uranium. Okay, I've already used up all my excess uranium. That's unfortunate. So I'm not going to get any more matter cubes from this, at least not quickly. Now, I wonder if this slows down. I wonder if this slows down consumption of the fuel cell based on consumption of the power. I have a wind turbine on the network someplace. Oh, right here. No, that's not connected. And that's intended. I just want this to power the pump. Well, somewhere I've got a wind turbine connected here, but yeah, hopefully it's not just constant consumption rate like the reactors in vanilla. I mean, it just says it produces electricity. Right, so 3 gigawatts, it probably just produces it as fast as, or consumes it as fast as you produce the energy, right? At least that's my hope. With a big high-tech machine like this, it should be able to control its consumption rate. Actually, the nuclear reactors in vanilla Factorio, in my opinion, should be able to control the consumption rate too, just like you can in a nuclear reactor in real life. That's why they have the control rods and stuff. They can slow down the reaction. I mean, I know there's a minimum that they have to maintain to keep it running, but all right. So let's see if we get an empty fuel cell out of this. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now we don't even have to... Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, so now we don't even have to, like, we don't have to feed it any more fuel cells. We just seed it with... We can just seed it with 2 of them. And then as soon as one gets consumed, it goes in here, it gets charged, it gets passed back in. And in the meantime, there's another one still in the machine that it can start working on. So, yeah, so we're good here. And I've got 167 cubes, which won't last forever, but I think it ought to last a pretty long time. Awesome. So, I'm going to check more power off the list. We'll just have to keep an eye on... We'll just have to keep an eye on our matter supply. Now, one thing we could do is we could vastly increase our rate of processing uranium, and that would give us more power too. Because this belt is just backed up most of the time. So let's see if there's a higher tech machine I can use over here. All right, it doesn't look like it. So it looks like the centrifuges are my only option. Now I could beacon these and put modules in, and that'll speed it up. So why don't we do that in the time we have remaining. So what I'll do is I'll take these centrifuges, and then we'll set up a build over here that we can then copy. Well, here, you know what? Let's plan it out, because I think I've got uranium production over here someplace. All right, so let's say I'm mainly interested in uranium-238. That's what the production is. So let's say I want a full red belt coming out of here. Is that what I want? That's going to be a lot of uranium. How much am I making now? I'm making 127 a minute. That's 2 per second. All right. Yeah. Let's do let's say a yellow belt. So let's see. So rather than 1.8K per minute, yeah. Let's do 1 yellow belt's worth. 227 centrifuges, right? That's a lot. It's a lot of centrifuges. How many beacons can I get on these? Let's find out. All right. Oops. I think it's 8, right? If I do it like this. On both sides. Theoretically, you could do 12, I suppose. Yeah, 12. Yeah, let's do it like this. We'll do 12 beacons on each one with speed. So we would need 28, 29. We can just make it 28. Just like this. Okay, and that is going to consume... I think we can just feed it with yellow belts. Yeah, we would need... Well, we need 2.7 green belts. 2.7 blue belts of ore coming in. Yeah, we actually don't need this much. Yeah, what if we were to constrain this based on the input? I want to consume a red belt of ingredients, which is 1800 per minute. There we go. So that'll give me 214. Excuse me. All right, what if I don't want to do it this way anymore? I want to do it this way now. It's not letting me. Maybe that's because I set a constraint here. Okay, 6.7. So we'll do 7 of these. Why not put uranium ore into matter and then produce 238 from matter? Okay, let's take a look at that. Yeah. All right, let's do this a different way. If we make it from matter, and then we make the matter from uranium ore, this is probably not a bad idea. What do I get from it? Well, yeah, actually then I don't need the 238. I could just make matter directly from the uranium ore and just leave it at that, because the matter is really what I'm after here. Let's look at something here. Right. Let's see. not sure which is more efficient. It might come out better. Okay, because 10 238ths gives you 47.1. So it's like a 1 to, let's call it 1 to 5. 238 to matter. This is 1 to 0.8. But you need, yeah, 1 to 0.8. 10 uranium ore. Yeah, you'll get productivity. I feel like we'll be able to get more matter per unit of ore if we do it the other way. We should be able to figure that out with this. Ah, okay. Well, we can't use productivity on that. And we can't use productivity on that either. All right, so yeah, if we do it from ore, we can't use productivity at all. So let's change this. And it was 214, right? 214.5, I think, is what it came out to. All right, so let's look at it this way. Or better yet, sorry, let's delete this. No, delete that. Yeah, so what I really want is matter. Matter. Where's matter? Ah, it's a liquid. Okay. Amount, I don't know, 1,000. No, per minute, I don't know. How much do I want? I want as much as possible. Let's say 10,000. Okay. And let's say we want to make that from uranium-238. Okay. No productivity. So then we might as well just give it speed modules, right? And then we use one machine. Okay, and then we get that from uranium processing. This we can use productivity modules. And we can use 12 beacons on each machine. And if we were to restrict this to 1800 per minute, that's a red belt. Then that means we need 10, yeah, about 10 of those. That'll give us 214. All right, so let's change this to 214.5. And that'll give us about 1,000 a minute. Less than one machine. Here we probably don't even need the modules then. Right. And we need not even, oh, wait a minute. Why did that happen? 6.7, okay. And in this case, we have 1,800 ore per minute, giving us 1,000 matter per minute. Does this sound right? Right, that'll give us 214 uranium. The 214 uranium will give me 1,000 matter per minute. So this is a worse ratio than just converting it directly from the ore. Because the ore was, one ore gave us 0.8. Yeah, so I think we just do it directly from the ore. So, heck with this. Let's put these back. That makes things a lot simpler, doesn't it? Do I have productivity? I wouldn't mind putting prod 1s in here. Let me request a stack or two. Yeah. So we'll just take the excess that we're getting out of here. Nope. And we'll just run that directly into a matter. Is it a matter plant? I think so. Right? Yeah, I still need the uranium for science, right? So that's why I'll keep this build, because this will feed my science. I'm getting some extra uranium-238 from that, which I can convert into matter. Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's move this. Let's move this downtown. We'll do it all here. I just need another. Let's move this. And then I'll just get another matter plant. And this one will do it from the uranium. And then we'll just pipe it like that. Right? So this way I'll only use the uranium that I'm not using for the centrifuges. And let's upgrade those inserters, actually. Just so they're fast enough to make sure that they get what they need before the belt goes by. Alright, so we'll upgrade those inserters and those inserters. The outputs can stay as yellow. It's not that fast. Actually, I think I won't put the productivity modules in because that's going to slow that down, and I don't want it to slow down. Alright, and then all the excess we can just turn into this good stuff. Alright, and I'll give that 1 speed and 3 efficiencies like I did on this one. And that'll help us make more matter. More matter, more faster. I have a light blocking the pipe. Oh, yeah, thank you. Alright, so that way we're taking full advantage of our uranium patch. Why is this still backed up? Is this not... This is not consuming a full red belt. Maybe I need more matter plants. Alright, so I've got a crafting speed of 1.5. 10 per second with the multiplier, so that's 15 per second consumption. Yeah, I need another one of these. to consume both belts. So let's do... Let's do this. Okay. Now we can consume the full red belt. After we do our uranium processing. Alright, so that's cruising along. This one is a little backed up. We can, it looks like we can actually mine more than that. But I think we'll just leave it like this for now. And here, let's... Oops. Whoops. Sorry. Let's clean this up a bit. I'll take care of that annoying radiation noise in a second. There we go. Okay. I think we're looking good. Let's go check on our reactor. Reactor's still running along happily. We got lots of cubes. Okay. So that's good. This little thing is giving us almost as much power as all of this. And actually, now that I have this, the demand for all this is going to reduce, which means we'll have even more uranium ore available to make more matter. So eventually we can probably even just phase this out, but then at that point we would need to find a use for the uranium-235. Or we could just stop doing the enrichment. You know, that would be an option too. In fact, ditch the efficiency modules. Well, I could, but these are... I don't need the speed modules. So I might as well fill the slots with efficiency. Unless you had another reason for getting rid of them. I don't really need the speed right now. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, you know, if I stopped doing Kovarik's enrichment, I still might be able to get enough... Well, no. I wouldn't be able to get enough uranium-235 to run these things at full tilt. But if I replace these two with another one of these reactors, then I won't need the uranium-235 for anything, really. And I can just make nuclear weapons out of it or something. I think I should probably do that. Right, and then I can get rid of all this, what is this? Heavy water. Then I wouldn't need all the heavy water. Because all that's just going into making these DT fuel cells. That seems like a good idea, right? Let me know if I'm missing something. So, make another... What is this called? Antimatter. Stop. Well, let's just say remove fusion. So if I do that, then I can get rid of the Covarex enrichment. Because right now I'm holding on to a lot of uranium-238 because I need the proper ratio of 238 to 235 to do the Covarex enrichment. So if I stop the enrichment, then I can use all of the uranium-238 coming out of here. There you go, Jim. That's actually a really good idea. If we make matter from wood... Can you make matter from wood? If they didn't turn that off, I don't think you can. Well, you can make it from biomass. What do we need for biomass? You need petroleum for biomass. And oxygen. Yeah, if you could make matter from wood, that would be great, because all you need to make wood is water, which is unlimited. Yeah, I think they figured out that they're not going to let you make matter from any unlimited resources. Although you can make it from mineral water. Coal. I'm not using much coal. Crude oil. I mean, we have... Really, resources are unlimited, right? In this game. Mineral water. I know I'm getting mineral water someplace. Is it up here? Where am I getting mineral water from? I don't remember. I wonder if the mineral water wells are bottomless. Is this it? No, that's oil. They're not unlimited. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's some mineral water. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of like crude oil. It slows down but never depletes. So that's a possibility as well. Yeah, I guess that's probably better than using a finite resource. But, the other thing is that I don't think we're going to run out of uranium before we finish the game, so like we could start making it from coal. I have 124 million coal right here. I wonder if that's a I wonder if that's a startup setting. Oh, I guess that would be a map setting, right? Let's see. Actually, I don't see anything here. It is a K2 setting? There's no map settings for Krastorio. Only startup settings. Ah, there we go. Finite oil. Oh, okay. Yeah. Finite oil and mineral water. Makes them finite with a constant production rate. Okay, so I don't have that checked. Yeah, I didn't change any of the settings. Maybe they changed it in an update or something. Like if I started my map after you started yours, that could, and it was a change setting, maybe that would explain it. Yeah, so I mean, so doing it with mineral water or oil could be a good idea. The other thing is, like I said, I have this big coal patch. I have this coal patch that I'm not doing anything with right now. I could always just make it from coal or some other resource that I'm not using at all. That could be a good idea. But look, if we need to, we'll just expand and we'll grab more resources. Like I've got all this oil here, 22,400, and that's infinite. It'll slow down, but it's infinite, so we can make a ton of matter from oil. I mean, even now I'm not making that much petroleum. So, yeah. Well, we have lots of options, but I do feel like converting completely to antimatter for energy would be a good idea, because then I'm not dependent on. Then I don't need the uranium for anything except science, which arguably I don't need anymore, and making matter, right? So it would pretty much remove, well, it wouldn't remove it, but it would remove a lot of dependence on uranium from the game. Here, you know what, guys? I don't like this. Let's do. Oh, I should have cut it here. Let's cut it there. Wait for that to empty out. Alright, looks empty. There we go. That cleans things up a bit. There, now it's beautiful. Okay, well, look everybody, I'm over time. I'm gonna have to call it a stream, so thank you all very much for being here. Much appreciated. For those of you who are new here, I stream every Sunday morning. At some point in the future, I may start to stream more, but yeah, for now it's once a week. It's about all I have time for these days. So, but thanks for being here. Hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.